In this video, we're going to look at quality management. Learning content, creating new checklist forms, amending checklist forms, completing a checklist, reporting issues, and signing off checklists. With Autodesk Build, we can create what's called forms. These can be used by all the project members. This simply could be a site inspection checklist, waste management checklist, fire safety or risk assessment checklist, and many more. There are two ways to create a form. If we go to Forms here on the left hand side, once we select this will give us the option to either create a form or create a new template. If I select Templates here, I'm going to create a new template. We can go Create and Create Template. This gives us two options: create a new form or upload an existing PDF. This can be either smart or a simple PDF. I'm going to show you how we create a form first of all. Let's click Next. It gives us the option here to begin with a pre-form template or modify it to suit your needs, or we can simply start with a fresh one, which is what I'm going to do right now. So I'm going to click Next. As you'll see in the window, we have the option to place in specific sections. This could be simple questions where we have pre-configured answers, for example yes, no, true, false. We could have the option to put a text box in, a number response, a single selection response, drop-down menu, multiple selections, and date. This could be included in the template itself, and we can have a number of questions that need to be answered as part of this. Firstly, before I start, I'm going to go up to the top here and give it a name. I'm going to call this my manhandling checklist. I'm going to say what type of template it is. In this case, Other. I'm going to put in a title. Let's call this Preparation. And the question to start off with is, do you know what is being... And I simply want a yes/no answer. I'm also going to tick the box here to make sure that this is a required question. I'm now going to click on and add another one, so I'm going to create a copy. So this goes to question 2 and then put another question in. We would go through this exercise to put in as many questions as we need. And here you go, we've completed all the fields. And it's just a simple yes/no answer. Let's do save, and we're going to save this as a single contributor. And we'll go through the process now. We're going to allow others to see the drafts. Let's go create. We now have, if I just drag, a manhandling checklist. If we wish to edit this, we can simply select it, go edit, and then you'll see on the right hand side we've got the main information. We can go up to the top here, for example, and click modify. This goes straight into the sheet where we can go in. For example, we wanted to create a new section. We can simply go in and create the new section. So at the bottom, I'm going to put a signature section in to allow the user who's doing this to sign it off at the end. I'm going to click save. So I've now edited that one. That's there available for us to use. Now look at adding another form, but in this case, we'll use a smart PDF. So all we do, we simply drag and drop the PDF form into the web browser and go through the process of uploading. And once done, we simply click Next, make sure that the title is appropriate for what we need it to be, set the template type, include weather if required, and then click Next. I'm just going to use the single contributor. We can add further contributors, and also the template reviewers, we can allow them to view drafts. Once completed, you'll notice it's a quicker and easier way to create a form, and if we need to edit this form, we can simply select it, go into the properties window, change, for example, the title, location even, and the location looks at the folder it could be saved in if you require folder structure. We can also change the form. For example, you may have used this a few times on the project and realised that you need further information included. You can then update the PDF and then drag and drop in to replace the one that you currently have. So all future forms will be completed with the most up-to-date PDF in the background. To start a new form, simply go to Create Form, select from the list. For example, we wanted the form we created earlier. The form will open. You will see it allows us to set the form date, location, we can add description, we can even reference other files. We can go through and tick off the relevant questions, allowing us to add in pictures, notes, link to any issues. Then once completed, simply selecting the submit button. Once the form's been submitted, it can't be edited. And if we go back to the forms area, you will see we have the form we've just completed, and this has all the relevant information required.